How's it going, everybody? Welcome into another video. Today we are out here playing a cash only round at Timbrook Park with, well, the cash mold on the line. You see, my friends at Hooligan Discs reached out. They wanted to do an integration and make a fun video showing off their discs, which I was very happy to do. And I thought, well, what better way to show off the cash than to show off my ultimate confidence in the cash? Because I love this mold, I throw this disc all the time, and I know I can do great things with it. So, hey, let's put the pressure on, and I'll show you just how good it can do. And this totally won't backfire. So here's what we're doing today. 7 under is the line. I've got to shoot 7 under with cash only. I have a nice glow overstable one, and these baseline ones, which I don't know that we've ever sold these, but I'm gonna putt with this one. It's a little bit softer, and if we shoot worse than 7 under, the cash is out of my bag for the entirety of 2026 because I'm that confident I'm going to be able to do it. But we're also going to have a special bonus. If we smash it and get to 10 under today, I'm going to be giving away a clear, crystal clear cash. There was only 11 total made in existence. I'm going to be giving one of those away if we get there. Now, I'm not too worried about this because even if we don't hit the line today, there's plenty of other Hooligan molds I love to throw. I love throwing the Yeet and the Flip. They're both in my bag, and they have great other molds like the Dime, the Thread, and the Vibe as well. So I'm not worried about it. I know they won't be too mad at me even if I were to lose the cash today, but I have no plans to. I'm not even going to talk like that. We're going to shoot 7 under. We're going to dominate. Make sure to check out Hooligan Discs if you haven't yet. We should have a bunch of them hitting the site at foundationdisc.com, but we're always doing restocks of my cash. Let me know in the comments if you got one on Black Friday. We recently had a restock then. Hole 1, 253 up the hill. Got to get birdies. You know, that's the name of the game. We definitely can't bogey. I'm not super worried about that. We just need to get lots of birdies. Pretty good start. Now you might be thinking to yourself, Trevor, this is absolutely insane. Why would you put your favorite mold on the line like this? Like I said, guys, I didn't set a line that I think I'm gonna fail at. Granted, 7 under is still somewhat of a challenge. It's not like a pushover line. When I'm playing well with my full bag, I shoot like 10 to 12. So it's not a joke line, but I want to show off how good this disc is and how good I feel throwing the cash because it's the disc I feel most confident with. So we're going to destroy this. Honestly, it's going to come down to putting because that is not something I do with the cash normally. But we're going to explore its versatility, I should say. The wind is starting to gust. That is nerve-wracking. Just like that, we're 1 for 1 and we're rolling. Hole 2 is probably going to be the windiest one up here on a plateau. I'm actually going to attack it with like a low backhand, I think, because the forehand, I can forehand the cash relatively well, but with this much wind, I don't really trust it as much. So we're going to go backhand low, and birdie here would be a huge bonus. Almost got it to lift. Probably couldn't see it. I almost got it to lift just over the creek bed, but not quite. Probably couldn't see it in frame, but basically I was going right at that creek bed. Didn't quite get the lift, so I think we're stuck in it, but there's no water, so it's no OB. With it being this windy, I honestly expect to get most of my birdies once we get into the woods from like holes 4 through 10. So that's gonna be the stretch we really have to attack. We're just kind of laying this under the basket. 1 through 2 is fine. I'd be happy to be, you know, like 2 through 4 is where I want to be. Decent layup. I don't want to putt far in this wind. Fine with that par. Hole 3, this is a very tight gap, definite bonus hole. I'd love to get a cash ace in today's video. I'm gonna go ahead and put a bounty out there. We'll see if Hooligan wants to team up for me or if I have to get the discs myself. But if we get an ace, I think I want to give away 10 cashes in our next video. I think that'd be sick. So Hooligan, I'm just throwing everything in there and trusting my friends at Hooligan to back me up. Sorry the sun came out and blinded you. I can never get off the left side on this hole. Not the best spot here, but I think we can manage. That was pretty well done from here. The wind is angry right now. I gotta get in the woods. It is ripping. Boom. Every par putt is so crucial because if I make even a single bogey, the line might be dead. It'd be very hard to overcome. Hole 4 is one of the best ace run opportunities on the course. Gonna give it a little run, but you don't want to go too far past either because this green is very slippery and it can leave you with a long birdie putt. When it's a really easy hole, it's like 160 feet. Oh, it's too high. Pick. Yeah, that was a prime example. I threw that way too high and far, and now I have like a 30-footer. A little less wind in the woods, but this is a way longer birdie putt than I'd want on this hole. Couldn't convince myself to get the height on that. Well, that's the first hole. That's the first hole that did not go to plan. That is not what we wanted to make par on there. There are only so many holes where, like, I can throw the cash and make birdie on every hole on this course. I do believe that, but there are definitely some that are a lot easier than others, and that was one of the easy ones. Hole 5 is one of the more interesting holes because normally I like to throw a flex forehand on this shot with something really overstable. And I was kind of debating what line I wanted to take because there's kind of 3 lines, but I think I'm still gonna throw the flex forehand. I'm just gonna throw it a lot flatter and harder. And I think the cash, this can work. I just need to get the angle right. And I gotta hit the gap. Oh. Just never got off the first tree. It had the stability too. We are officially in trouble because this could be a very difficult scramble. We could be looking bogey right in the eye here. Fortunately, we do have a line to the basket. It's just very pinched. It's gonna take another good forehand. Well, the first good forehand. Oh, that was very good. That's like 20 feet. 20 feet for par, huge opportunity to make the save. Oh, I yanked it. I yanked that so bad. That was kind of a further comebacker than I thought. Glad I made that. Not officially panicking, but being even through 5 is not where I planned to be. Bogey was not an option. We need to get back on track and quickly and rattle off a few birdies. A lot of birdieable holes coming up, and I'm usually pretty good at this one, hole 6. Just a tunnel shot. Okay. Oh, bad tree. Bad tree at the end. It was going to be putting. Yeah, we got like a long, very low percentage look from here. This is starting to stress me out. Down. Man. Didn't expect to miss over the basket. Wow, this is a bad start, guys. Oh boy. Blink and you miss it. We've got to go 7 for 12, people. It's time to go. It's time to go off. All right, we are entering. We got to lock in. We got to reset, lock in. I'm rushing. I thought this was going to be easy. I birdied the first hole, and now all of a sudden we're even par through 6. Here's the good news. The good news is we have the scoring stretch. Easy par 3. Easy short par 4, easy par 3, easy par 3, easy par 3, easy par 3. That is what we have in front of us. 6 very easy holes. We got to get like 4 of those. We got to get like 4 of those, and then there's another couple birdies at the end we can grab for free. We got to stop messing around. It's game time. We're going stock forehand here on hole 7. Just got to hit the gap. This disc can handle it. The forehand should be good. Oh, it's a beaut. Look at that. Dude, this is a good cash. Thing is stable and it's handling the torque. That is parked. Whew. We need some more of those. That's one. 1 out of our 6, out of our 4 we need out of the next 6. 8 is the next of our easy holes here, the easy 6. Short 330-foot par 4. If we just throw a nice straight backhand that finishes a little left, we should have a chip in, very easy up and down for birdie. So we're trying to throw this nice and straight and flat, let it fade to the left, what it's meant for. Okay. All right, had a little extra hyzer on that, but it's way up there. It should be an easy birdie. As expected, shot's in a great place. I think I like this floaty backhand to approach the green. Yeah, that was mildly scary, but it worked out. Should be another tap in birdie. Okay. That is 2 for 2 on the birdies we need to get. Hole 9, 200 feet, sort of similar to hole 4, where the green is really fast. So we got to keep the disc a little lower, make sure it simmers and slides up. We can't zoom it past the basket. It's like a tight baby flex with the cash. Kind of got to get a little straight shot out of it. Oh yeah. Oh, hit the ball. Wow. Yeah, I mean, that green is so quick. I went 20 past or 15 past, and I played it low the whole way. That little baby flex shot takes a little practice with the cash, but you can get very straight lines, even not throwing it hard with the cash, if you know how to play it. All right, we're turning it on when we need to. I can hear the wind cooking out there, so that's the other important thing about these wooded easy holes is they're wooded, they're out of the wind. Because once we get to like hole 11, we're gonna be in the breeze for the rest of the round. So we got a stockpile. We got one more hole that is not in the open. But 3 for 3 so far on the easy holes. 10 is another cakewalk, just can't mess it up. It's a chip hyzer, 170 feet. Just, this is what this disc is made for, so. A little bit left, that's a putt. I think the wind is coming off the water, which I'm like right next to now, and push that a little bit right to left. Because it got a little carried away, but the key on this one is not going long, and I didn't do that seemingly. We should be inside the circle. This is a true 20-footer, a little bit further than my last couple putts. We've been doing okay with the baseline cash. I'm not usually great with these like really grippy soft plastics, but we'll see if we can make another good putt. That one caught a little tripod on its way down. You know, I'm disappointed not to make that birdie. We're still 3 for 4 in the easy holes. We got 2 more of them. Got to get at least 1 more birdie, but I am happy that I didn't miss that putt low. We at least missed it high, and that's okay. Hole 11, the wind is down, so I'm about to throw. The goal is to show off how this disc works left to right. Even though it's overstable, you can get it to work left to right. Oh man, dang. A little bit long, but that line was pretty. I thought it was tracking for the ace. Y'all know I love throwing on anhyzers, and that is just why this disc, with its overstability, it's great because I can put it on hard, aggressive anhyzers, and I can get a left to right shot out of this disc. Like, you can do so much with this putter, even though it appears overstable out of the box. You just have to trust its stability and use it to your advantage. Not ideal to make those 2 pars in a row. Really puts pressure on 12. Gotta get 12. Gotta get it. That'll put us at 4 under par with, I mean, 18 is a free, pretty much a free birdie. But then we gotta find, well, 18 and 14 are pretty much free birdies. Pretty much. You can mess them up, but that would put us to 6 under. But then we gotta find another one. Huge must get birdie here on 12. Back out in the wind, 200 feet straight ahead. Okay, that's still gonna be a tester. That was closer than I thought, luckily. Typical to how these videos would usually go, I'm like right on the exact pace I need, and it's getting very nerve-wracking. Well, this whole play is like 350, and there is a ton of wind, so I don't expect to get anywhere near the basket. Par is the goal. We're just gonna throw as hard as we can. It's just so much wind, it didn't stand a chance. That got kind of fortunate because I thought I'd hit all those trees. We kind of popped out, but it still isn't great. I could easily miss this. Having to really concentrate on these putts into the wind. That's a good par. This is another one of those must-get free birdies here. Still sitting at 4 under. We cannot miss this. If we miss this hole, I'm very, very uncertain about whether or not I'll be able to get to 7. The wind is just so unbreakable today. I thought that was on an ace line. It got carried a little left at the end, but it's still pretty close. Yeah, it's panic time. Yeah, it turns out not being able to putt really come back to bite you. This has been bad. I haven't even played awful, but I just missed so many easy holes. The fact that I've missed hole 4 and hole 14 and 10 was not part of the plan. We have to go 3 for 4. Like, I'm about to turn my focus mode up to 1 billion right now because I do not want to lose the cash. I really don't. I really like this disc. This is probably the hardest of the holes I have to play as well. I gotta land this thing very perfectly in a tough spot. That came in kind of hot. I don't know what kind of putt we're gonna have there. This putt is what nightmares are made of. Oh, that is so clutch. I thought I was cooked into that wind. All right, that was nothing short of a miracle to get that drive somewhere that it putted in that much wind, and to make that putt into the wind, frankly, the basket gave me a nice assist too there. Okay, that takes a little bit of pressure off. A little bit of pressure. Now I just need to get one. I'm gonna get 18. Just gonna speak that into existence. 18 is the other free hole. I'm not gonna miss them all. I just need to get either 16 or 17. I prefer to get 16, but in this wind, it's gonna be very tough. Just gotta get one of the two. My heart is pounding. All right, this is an absolute nightmare. We are into a super headwind. So much sun in our eyes. I gotta throw this super hard on a lot of hyzer and really wide and just try to get a putt. This is gonna be an interesting finish to this challenge, because I'm trying full try hard. Okay, it dropped at the end. I have to hope it didn't skip all the way down the hill. Not sure how much that shot you could see into the sun. In any case, basically I played it super wide. It was on a good line, but it just didn't get down in time. So it landed like at the basket and we slid a little down the hill. Luckily not all the way down the hill. We have a putt. Now or never, we gotta capitalize. You have no idea how relieving it is to make that putt. Now I only need to get one of the last two. I thought I was so cooked. That was miraculous. Definitely the harder of the 2 holes that I need to get at least one of, but I'd love to get it here and take the pressure off, so we'll see if we can get close. Worked on the last hole. I didn't lift. I burned it over too much into the wind. It looks like the pressure is going to be on 18. A very easy hole, but I have missed a few of those today. We're a little closer than I thought, so I'm going to give it like a little bit of a bit, just a little bit. Oh my gosh. I thought I did it. I thought I had put it to bed right there. We are going to 18. I just want to emphasize for you that this video was not planned to go this way. I told you straight up that I thought 7 under was going to be a cakewalk. That's why I kind of set the second line. I had no intentions of losing the cash in 2026. I don't want to do that. I love this disc, and here I am needing to birdie hole 18 to keep it. I'm freaking out. I'm nervous. All right, let's do this thing. I'm just gonna leave this all one shot so you guys can feel the legitimacy. I'm setting up the camera, getting ready to throw. It's just a chip shot. And that right there, in one take, ladies and gentlemen, is how it is done. Park for birdie, baby. You thought I was gonna roll over and lose the cash? No, I'm gonna throw it to 3 feet, and there's gonna be no doubt. And I'm totally not completely relieved and wasn't freaking out. I think I may have lost half my hair. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you got some entertainment out of that, because I was in full panic mode. We clutched up, we did just enough. We will keep the cash in 2026. And I'm gonna be throwing a lot of Hooligan molds in 2026. I've already got the flip and the yeet in my bag. I'm looking to add in maybe a thread or a vibe, and I've heard that they're working on some new stuff as well. So make sure to check out Hooligan. Like I said, there should be some stock live at foundationdisc.com. If there isn't yet, there's going to be soon. We got some cool things coming up with Hooligan in the future. Thanks for watching, everybody.